Ed Sheeran, welcome to the show.
Hello.
So you were out dancing last night?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
My mate owns a bar. We put on a playlist. I danced.
What does it look like when you dance?
It's just hands and elbows. It's like a dad dance.
No, that's a cool dance. Your feet stay stationary, but you're.
Oh no! I can do one dance with my feet. It's when you go like that.
Oh.
That's the one. Sorry.
You don't do the deep knee bends?
I can do the deep knee bends. I just enjoy boogieing.
Boogie.
Yeah.
Boogie.
So cute.
Everyone needs a good boogie in their
I
lives.
know. I love a good boogie. I got to tell you, we're talking about this weight I've lost. Since I've lost weight,
It's amazing.
I'm so horny.
Really?
All
Tell
the
him
time.
what you can
He
see
just
now.
said his was huge because
Yeah.
Hold on, hit the button. Hold on.
So wait, is
Say
that
it a little more euphemistic.
is that a rude word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penile.
Yeah,
I can.
Yeah.
He
I
can
can.
now
Schlong.
see it.
I can.
Schlong.
I can see it now.
Man meat and two veg.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. I know this is a friendly show. I'm sorry to everyone tuned in. I think the key with songwriting is to just always be really, really honest with anything. So even if a song like Don't is written about being on the road and being in the music industry, but I think because it was brutally honest, general people can relate to it as well because it's not just the story, it's the emotion you put into the song. So I think with music you just have to be as brutally honest as possible, and then the rest follows. So even if you're not living a normal life per se, you can still make it relatable by just being you, I think.
Well, there are some artists, and we won't name names. There's no need
You can
to.
name names. It's always
No, we're not
interesting.
going to do that. that have sort of lost their way. They really got caught up in the celebrity. They got
Name
caught
some
up.
names. Come on.
I'm not naming
curious.
names.
I'm curious.
I'm not naming names. No. You're bad influence. Bad influence Ed, his new
You're
name.
giving me Fireball at 8:05 in the morning.
In theory. Oh,
We don't have
You
Fireball.
got cognac.
Oh, this
Who
is
are you?
awesome.
Oh, have you had this? This is
Who are you?
Our friend Shaggy came
Shaggy?
up with this. You know
Everyone
Shaggy.
loves Shaggy. Everyone
Yeah.
loves
This is
Shaggy.
his booze. It's called Cocoyac. It's
so
coconut
good.
cognac.
it's really good.
Oh,
It's just a little-
everyone's diddy nowadays, aren't
Just
they?
do a little-
They're all just. Everyone's got their own alcohol. Why
Come on,
can't I have my own alcohol?
Ed, if you had
Who
your
wants
own-
one?
Yes,
I'll
please.
have a little bit.
Little bit.
If you had your own spirit, what would it be? What would it
If
be?
I had my own spirit, I don't know. Someone was asking me about setting up my own perfume the other day, and
Perfume.
well, I think I look like I don't wash, so I don't think anyone. And I do shower twice a day, but I don't think anyone would buy a perfume.
So what would your perfume smell like then?
Sweat and shame.
dirty crotch from
Just
Ed
like
Sheeran.
stale cigarettes and whatever this Shaggy drink is. Cocoa, yeah.
Why are we making Ed pour it himself, by the way?
seriously.
He's
I'm
the
trying-
one
I'm trying to
pulling
be
it out.
nice. I'm trying to be nice.
He's the
I'm trying to be
bartender.
nice.
Hello, lady.
Go on.
Here, share mine with me, Scary. I can only
I'm
have a little.
sorry. I'm sorry. We don't have enough.
That's okay. Don't worry
Did
about it.
Shaggy not give you more than one?
He's supposed to send a
See,
case.
Diddy,
What happened?
He's sending
Diddy would
cases.
have given you more.
I
Diddy would
know.
have given you
It
more.
is true.
No,
Yeah.
Shaggy's become our new best friend. We're having fun
Cheers.
with him.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Here's Ed Sheeran.
Here's some
This is the
Cocoyac.
first shot I've ever done on air.
Here we go.
It tastes a little like
Christ.
cognac and suntan lotion.
It's so good.
Is it? sorry, Shaggy. It's amazing. It's amazing. Best of luck. I went out for dinner with I'm name drop here with Jamie Oliver.
Yes.
And he said the best thing to do on a night out, and he's worked it down to an art. Thank you so much, Brie. If you go out on a night out and you want to be drunk, but you don't want to be like white boy wasted and throwing up and just
Right.
dancing to whatever. You have one shot of tequila every half an hour and 1 pint of water every hour, and you get drunk super quickly, but stay sober the whole time, and you don't throw up and you don't do anything. It's just it's like you kind of stay in between. You're just buzzed, but you're not stupid. I took
tends to get me
took
drunk.
our radio dude John out yesterday, and we were trying to beat each other, see who did the fastest Jaeger bomb.
Let me tell you, I've partied with John, and John's a mess.
He was having fun. You were boogieing. I like that. He was having a boogie.
boogieing.
We're playing some really, really hood trap music.
Look, what were you
Yeah.
dancing to last night? What was on the box?
A lot of Ty Dolla $ign. You know that song, Paranoid?
You got paranoid upstairs?
This is great.
This is what you were dancing boogieing to last night.
$ign. Yeah. I see too much is in the club, and I know they know about each other. It happens sometimes.
It does.
I think these bitches trying to set me up.
Good editing.
Maybe I'm just paranoid. In it. Then this is the verse. I got a bad light skin from the valley. She be in the club with no panties. Woo! Lil used to be my favorite, but now we don't speak the same language. I love my, I can bang it, but my dark skin know how to take it. Bought them both the same damn red bottoms. I bought them both the same damn fragrance. Both of my drive Range Rovers.
Come on.
None of my women can stay over.
How can you guys sit
It's not
down?
that nice. Both of my women look good as. Oh. But your looks like a burger wolf. I see two of my in the club. Come on, it's a jam. It's a jam. Any song that starts with "Mustard on the beat," you know it's gonna be. It's gonna be good.
This is your entire
Can I
night.
tell you? You know this dude DJ Mustard that does all these tunes. His real name is Dijon. That's why he's called DJ Mustard.
Really?
So cool.
His parents
Dijon.
named him
And
Dijon?
DJ Khaled. Guess what DJ Khaled's first name is?
What?
Khaled. Guess what his last name is?
What?
Khaled. His name is Khaled. I
I had
swear
no
to
idea.
God.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Don't give me shots.
No matter how
Don't give me
hard
shots.
we push it.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, let's move on. I think if we move on, no one will know anything
No.
happened. We're all good.
I'm so sorry.
So,
I'm not allowed on here again, am I?
every day.
Actually, do you know what? I'm going to segue here. Google Akon's real name. Seriously.
Really?
I love it.
Okay.
He's on it.
I love it.
Do a Yahoo.
I had a friend named Philip Philippi growing up.
Philip.
Yeah, why would you name your kid the same thing as your last name? I don't get that. Doesn't make sense.
Akon's real name is Aliun Damala Badara Thiam.
No, read all of it. Read all of it.
There's more?
Oh, there's.
Read,
hold
okay,
on.
read all of Akon's name.
Aliun Damala Bugatime Bongo Purunaka Lulu Badera Akon Thiam.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing?
How do you put that on a driver's license?
Ask for it by name.
Yeah.
You know what you did recently that totally impressed me? Because, you know, it pushes many emotional buttons when you have to do or deal with Sesame Street. There's just something about Muppets.
Oh, you saw this? Did you see the Kermit thing as well?
Do we have?
We have it right here.
Yeah.
I just.
Me and Kermit are cool now. I've met Kermit like 4 or 5 times. We're cool. Like we're on like first name
You
terms and
going
stuff.
out for drinks?
Yeah, no, Miss Piggy doesn't really allow him out.
Oh.
Yeah, he's quite whipped. I said that to him. He said he whipped, and he's like, "You ever been whipped by a pig?" It's quite funny.
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions.
Great song.
Rainbows
It's a good
have
song.
nothing
I'd never heard it
to
before.
hide.
I think it's like a big American thing.
So we've been told, and some choose to believe
He has a
it.
good voice.
But I know they're wrong. Wait and see.
Let's sing it out.
He's really dirty
Yeah.
though. He was making it.
Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Did you have to learn this at school?
No, you
Yeah.
know what? I grew up watching Sesame Street. And I'm 50 friggin' years
You know
old.
this wasn't Sesame Street. That was the Muppets.
No, the Muppets were on Sesame Street.
Were they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Originally, yeah.
Originally, they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kermit was a weather and a news reporter on Sesame Street.
Actually.
Before he
Yeah,
was a
absolutely.
Muppet, Yeah.
But the song that Kermit the Frog did that makes me cry every time is "It's Not Easy Being Green."
It's not.
Well,
not.
it's
Have you
not.
have you heard that song? You've heard that
Yeah,
song?
of course. Well, I thought that's what we were going to sing when I was asked to do it. But yeah, I feel like I got the second best deal on Red Nose Day. I thought I got the best deal, and then I saw the Game of Thrones musical, and I was
so good.
yeah, that was really
It
good,
was so good.
really good.
But after a while, so when you meet Kermit for the first time,
I met him with Ricky Gervais, but I met Kermit and Constantine, Kermit's evil twin, and I met them all at once. And Ricky Gervais is just so happy to just be involved with the Muppets,
Yeah.
and he speaks to them. Just,
that was my question. How long before you start treating them like they're real?
they are real.
Right. I mean, my
the
goal
point.
is to meet them because I know I would break down crying because they're real.
They are real.
So it's instantaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
they
met
are real.
Elmo. Remember when Elmo came up here?
Oh,
and it was,
yeah. When
it
I
was
did Sesame
freaky.
Street, that was one of the coolest
Yeah.
things. Yeah. I just remember looking over my shoulder and the Cookie Monster was just there, and he goes, "What?" You're on it. It was really cool.
Oh my gosh! Have you ever been to Disney World?
Yeah, I went in Paris.
Not
Bit
the
different,
same.
Bit different.
You're
Apparently,
at
there's one in Hong Kong where they just have a painted castle on a wall.
It's true.
Not even a
Not
real
the same
castle.
thing. I went to Disney World maybe 10 years ago. And
Orlando.
Mickey came out, and I kid you not, you know me, I cry. I started crying. Scotland, you know, we all do it. But I mean, I just like, oh my God, it's Mickey. So when it comes to those childhood buttons like Sesame Street, Muppets, Mickey, we still have that little innocence thing in there that's pretty cool.
I'm like that with Pikachu.
Pikachu?
Pikachu.
Oh,
Pikachu's
I
really-
was a big Pokemon. I still play Pokemon on Game Boy, actually. Yeah. Actually, I said that in an interview and they sent me loads of Pokemon games, so I'm just going to say it a few more times. Pokemon.
Are you okay with people saying they have like crazy sex listening to your music?
Dude, I was in Vegas about 3 years ago, right? And I was sitting next to this dude and I was playing blackjack and I wasn't playing big hands, but every now and then he kept chucking me like 100 chip and I'd be like, oh, thanks, mate. And just gambling with it. And when I won the 100 back, I'd pay him back. And then as I was leaving, I was just like, why were you giving me so many hundreds? Like, dude, I get laid to your songs all the time.
Yeah.
It was like cool. So,
do you ever do those beer burps? You go,
actually, there was one time, actually, iTunes Festival 2012, where I was very ill and I misjudged a fart.
Yeah, but could anybody hear it?
it's not a hearing thing.
It's not a hearing thing, no.
It's a feeling.
Yeah. If you watch it back, I'm very animated up until a certain point.
Yeah.
You know what? Some artists have like pee in buckets on the side of the stage just in case.
Oh yeah, no. I'm usually fine. I'm usually fine. I can, yeah. But this was just I'd flown from LA to Australia to Japan to England in the space of about 4 days, and just wasn't in a good state.
Were you singing your songs sharding out loud?
Hey, I never said I shot.
You know what? We
I just said I misjudged a fart. It wasn't like a proper full-on shot.
we just. I've never heard proper shard. What's a moment from your career so far that branded your heart and you'll never forget it? It really just hit you. Can you recall something like that, or do you have so many you can't do it?
Do you know what? Being able to repay my parents, and not just financially, but just like being able to like give them things that they wouldn't have ever dreamed of having. And that's not necessarily anything to do with finances. That's just to do with time and being like, do you want to go to like New Zealand or India or go? Now they're like going around the world and doing stuff like that. So for me, being able to see because my parents are so in love, like it's ridiculous.
Isn't that
to see
awesome?
It. Yeah, it is. It is, but I kind of look at it being like, oh, that's a lot of pressure now, like, you know, because they've cracked it. My grandparents cracked it, and I feel like nowadays it's a bit harder to find that. So yeah, they're like seeing them kind of go off and do their thing is probably the best thing that's come out of my career, I think, is that, because they've been so great, and being able to see all of that happen is quite cool.
Well, you know, the bottom line with your parents is, I'm sure as I see how you speak so lovingly about your mom and dad, is you'll never, ever be able to do for them what they've done for you. But you just try your damnedest. You try your best. You try your best to make them feel good.
You know,
and feel happy.
one day I hope to have kids, so I'll probably do that, hopefully.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see if it works.
There's no hurry.
by
You
then.
do it when you want.
Yeah, I hope I'm not shooting blanks.
Oh, no.
How do you check?
You get someone pregnant.
Yeah.
Bethany.
Yeah.
Get over here.
I'm terrible.
But then child support's like, ooh, God.
Yeah, no,
I'm going to be
yeah.
like one of those rappers with lots.
Love having you here, Ed. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Ed
for having
Sheeran.
me.
Fantastic.
Awesome.